National League Week 3 comes to a close. LAAC adds major firepower with Rider Dot Plus. On the college scene, it's a thriller between Stanford and USC, and the ODP Girls National Championships wraps in the Tri-Valley. All coming up next on The Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on The Counterattack right here on Overnght and USA Water Polo. We start things off first with the National League. The huge news headed into Week 3, player movement. Olympic bronze medalist Ryder Dodd transferring from Mission champs last year over to LA Athletic Club, joining an already stacked LA roster, including his older brother Chase. Now, through a couple of weeks of play in the NL, it's been LA, Mission, New York Athletic Club. They've really set themselves apart from the rest of the league. Heading into Week 3 now in LA area, who would take a step forward? Well, we can tell you one thing. If you watch any of the games, you already know that Ryder Dodd paid immediate dividends for his new squad. Take a look back at some of the big results this past weekend. All the games aired live and on demand right here on Overnght.
I think the level of competition, surprising even me, it's significantly higher than what we saw last year. You know, as these teams start to get back in shape, it's really, it's been amazing to watch some of these athletes compete at this level. The energy has been really electric. Most of these sites, and in NorCal. We have the first weekend of NorCal in Week 2. Looking forward to weekend 2 up there, which is Week 4 in SoCal. And, I think it's really, we've taken it to another level. And we're starting to see the stands are starting to be more packed. The athletes are competing at a higher level, and it's just been a joy to watch.
Yeah, no, it's great to be able to work with these guys in the off season, compete with maybe some new guys that haven't been around or even played as much. Just get everyone minutes, just prepared, ready for our next season, just together.
This is all testing our new team. We're getting ready for fall, so new players are stepping up and new rules, and we're just testing our new offenses and defenses and just getting ready for fall.
It's pretty surreal. I mean, obviously, we're all coming from different clubs, and it's going to take a lot of time to really get to know each other and get some good team chemistry. But to be playing against older guys, it takes a lot more grit and hard work to be able to keep up with them.
This year there's really something for everybody. It used to be that there was just something for the elite level athletes to prep them for international competition, which we absolutely still have. But now that you're starting to see a lot of the college teams compete as themselves and also as club teams, you're starting to see that impact the collegiate season, the men's season in the fall, where those teams are taking everything that they're gaining here, the experience, the competition, and using it to springboard into the fall competition season. And then, of course, with the addition of the 18 and under level, that's giving college coaches that are here on deck the ability to look at those athletes that are going to be up next for the collegiate level, right? It's giving those high school athletes the ability to see what the collegiate and elite athletes are doing and giving them a goal and a thing to focus on as to where they need to take their game to play at that next level.
And now we turn to the ODP Girls National Championships. They were back in the Tri-Valley of Northern California yet again. All the action broadcast live and now available on demand from our friends at Game On Live Studios. Head to goals.co for more on that. As for the results, what a huge weekend for Southern Pacific Zone. They take top honors in 2 of the 3 divisions. Full results, all selections coming this week at usawaterpolo.org, including the Nick Johnson Inspiration Award winners. Let's take a look back at some sights and sounds from a great weekend of ODP Water Polo.
I'm looking to just get as many opportunities as I can and just get as much playing time and as much water polo in as I can and taking all my opportunities.
Success is all about if this game was better than the last game. So it has nothing to do with the outcome or how many goals we score or get scored on. As long as this game was better than the last game, that was a success.
Well, we get to see different styles of play, so we can adapt to those kind of things, learn how to defend them, and how to play offense against them. And we ultimately just get to meet a lot more people and just kind of socialize and talk to them.
We have a lot of competition in Hawaii. It's very limited, not a lot of teams to play. So I think for the Hawaii zone, it's just awesome to come out here, play new people.
And that's what I'm looking for athletes to really stand out. Are they taking what I'm telling them and are they applying it? And if they do, how is that working for them? And that's been largely successful for us. Every game we've been able to identify those 2 or 3 things to work on, and we have, and it's opened up the next level of water polo for us and the next level of offense for us. and then we just continue to learn from there.
I've been reminding my athletes a lot about it's okay to make mistakes, right? The national team staff aren't expecting you guys to come and play and be perfect. So the fear of making mistakes shouldn't hold you back this weekend, and also just play with a lot of grit, right? They're hardworking athletes, they're tough, just play in that way that I know that they can.
I started water polo not too long ago, so about 4 years ago, and not always being on the top of the team, I feel like teamsmanship has always been super big for me, so I just try and light up the environment whenever I can.
I was so proud of this team because there were so many younger girls and so many girls that I haven't played with before. It was really just impressive to see how everybody came together in these games and were able to just connect, and after a hard loss, how we were all able to come back and be there for each other. I'm just so proud, not just of the medal, but of how I got to get to know these girls.
Now we turn to Women's College Water Polo Instant Classic this past Sunday at Stanford. A rematch of last year's NCAA final. Two of the best teams in the country, Stanford and USC, came down to the final moments, came down to a couple of Team USA teammates battling the coverage right here on Overnght. And then from there, we'll go East Coast. Big showdown between Princeton and Michigan. Take a look.
So now Serena Brown with it way outside, cross cage, bar in, and Anna Reed unable to get to it. So the late trail from Serena Brown, that one actually set up by a drive by Sienna Green. The reason Brown is so wide open, so Service saw Sienna Green driving, and Brown's wide open because they had to 5 meter inside water, and finally USC able to get on the board as Megan McKinnon to the box, 6-on-5 advantage now. Sherba holding, Dalloween. Oh, what a move by Dalloween. Oh my goodness, just fakes everybody. Look at the way Ausmus just attacks. Jenna Flynn separates. Boom! Near side high. 1-goal game. USC leading 11-10. No, Johnson retreating. Serena Brown with it. 4 on the clock. She's going to have to go quick. She'll give it up to Flynn. 2 on the clock. She's 8 meters out. Goes to Dalloween. Dalloween shoots. She misses. And the Trojans have upset the Cardinal. The Trojans have upset the Cardinal as they jump out of their skin.
Forcing Michigan to make a pass maybe it doesn't want, and wow, way to come back and to make good on that deep.
Tigers get a little closer. Oh, what a shot! Battizi second of the quarter. Tigers back up.
Now onto our college scoreboard. Other action for the Trojans. They get the win over Hawaii, 14-13. That was a nice lead up to their big victory over the Cardinal. Cal all over Indiana, 19-7. Fresno State, 2 better than San Diego State in a GCC showdown. And then back to the MAC, Long Island defeating Iona 9-8. And now we turn to our big conversation. No individual interview this week because we heard from so many great participants at both the National League and the ODP Girls National Championships. Here are some more thoughts, some sights and sounds from a busy weekend of water polo. Tell me about this experience here at ODP National Championships.
This experience, it's so amazing. This is my first time that I've made it this far, and everybody here is so awesome, so nice, so supportive. It's really fun to play with new people that you maybe haven't met before, or just seen on the other side of the pool.
And then how about this championship game? Was unbelievable, down and then coming back. Tell me about it from your perspective.
Yes, it's crazy. It's so fun. They put up a really good fight. I think it really makes a team when everybody works so well together, and I just am really grateful for the opportunities that I got.
And then tell me what it means to you to be a Nick Johnson winner.
It means so much to me. My older sister has always been like the main person in my life that I've looked up to. So getting this really reflects on how much I've learned from her and just how much it's really important to me.
It sounds like maybe she inspires you. Tell me more about that. How does she inspire you?
I have been on the pool deck since I was probably 5 watching water polo, even if I didn't want to go. So just watching her work hard, and she's won so many Junior Olympics, and just as a person, she's really I'm really grateful for her.
And what's her name, by the way?
Presley Jones.
Okay. And where does she play now?
She plays at UCLA.
Very cool.
For water polo.
How do you inspire your teammates?
I think that even if you're in or out of the pool, it's important to lift them up. If they mess up, it's fine. Just say shake it off, you'll get the next one. And just, even when you're not on the pool deck, it's just being nice to each other.
And then, this award is not just about scoring goals, right? It's about all the other things you bring. It sounds like maybe your sister's an influence, but where does that come from for you? Who kind of helps shape how you treat others?
My coaches play such a big part in that too. My teammates. I just think that that's the kind of person that I've learned to become just by who I am surrounded by. But I think it's also just like how we come together.
Well, it's an honor to be part of this tournament. It's a great opportunity to play some of the best players from different colleges, and it's honestly just fun to play other people. We've been playing each other in practice for 2 months now, and we've all missed a little bit of competition. Yeah, it's an honor to play all these people, and we're all just trying to make each other better too. So the higher the competition is, the better we get, and that's what we're looking for here.
I'm glad that we're able to play in a competitive, highly competitive tournament like this, where we can get the level of play that we need to be the best that we can in the future.
And now we go to our Malmsteen goal of the week. I don't think you're going to be surprised where we're headed. Back to Stanford. Emily Ausmus, the star for USC, the Olympian for Team USA, making it happen late to give the Trojans the win.
She's got position now. Johnson with it. 12 on the clock. Johnson up top now to McKinnon. McKinnon needing to attack. She does. Osmus the release. Release! Oh, Emily Ausmus single-handedly just did this! She just shoved Jenna Flynn underwater, posterizes her, and puts it in the back of the net! What a feed from McKinnon! Look at the way Ausmus just attacks Jenna Flynn, separates, boom! Near side high, 1-goal game, USC leading 11-10. No timeouts left for Stanford.
And now we turn to our upcoming schedule. What's on tap? Well, National League Week 4. It's headed to SoCal and NorCal. That's coming up right here on Overnght. We've also got collegiate champions to be crowned in the women's ranks. We'll have the NCAA Women's Water Polo Championship in San Diego, April 24th, 26th. Same weekend, USA Water Polo Division III National Collegiate Champion host to be determined, depending on the outcomes of some of those conference battles at the D3 ranks. That'll be live right here on Overnght. Looking forward to crowning a couple of college champs in just a few weeks' time. That'll do it for this week's show. Thanks so much for joining us. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.